The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
On first down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And it falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And got his man complete. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. For Jalen Waddle, he was known for his run after the catch ability at Alabama, and he uses that speed to punish the defense here.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it to Sims, complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their 1st drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Hunter Long from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Miami set to take over.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 29. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This is Gaskin on the carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Steven Sims Jr. clear to make the grab. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What do they do, Halen, in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now to hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Myles Gaskin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead in this first half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and the the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wild Card game. And you can see the result there. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll try to run with this. Shoves him aside. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 16-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to
An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Calais Campbell gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Gaskin.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Shreds the tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Come on now, let's do this.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jack Doyle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 42-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Herbert off of play action. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. On is the Chargers punter down. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ooh, with a juke. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run with Gaskin. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He juked him, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and inches, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second down, here's the option.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down to the 36-yard line here. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.